Hello everyone, it's Pandavil, and welcome back to another EliteSixteen video. Just last month we finished our first ever open house tournament, where the winners of the entire tournament Neutralized came in and absolutely dominated the competition. Since then, we received an enormous amount of messages detailing to us that their team and or league will come in and sweep the competition, no matter the type of tournament that is held. Well, you're all in luck. Open house was our playground. Now welcome to our 2v2 iconic Elite series. Now you might be asking yourself, what is the Elite Series? The Elite Series is a 2-month-long season with 2 ranked exhibitions and 2 major tournaments, being the playoffs and the Grand Championship. Ranking exhibition is an open bracket that will be held for 3 days, each week for 3 weeks. Since this is an open bracket, anyone is eligible to join, but you are only allowed to play 2 games a week, with a required amount of 4 to have a chance of being able to make it to the playoffs. Also, keep in mind, only the top 8 teams will be able to make it to the playoffs. Now you might be wondering, how are we going to decide who are the top 8 teams? Is it whoever has the highest amount of wins within the required boundary? Or is it just the highest team kills? Fear not, this is where we are returning something we did in the past, and after a few tweets, finally we are ready to present it to you all. Welcome to our ranking system. Everyone that participates in any of our Elite Series will have their personal and or team stats logged. That means your eliminations and knockdowns, also your wins and losses. All of your stats will be ranked amongst others who participate in our Elite Series. Now speaking just on the ranking exhibitions, the top 8 teams will be judged by the highest numbers of wins within the required boundary of 4 matches, and only judged by your overall stat in the result of a tie. For example, Team A has 4 wins. They are now considered one of the top 8 teams. Yet Team B and the rest have all 3 wins. Their teams will be judged and ranked by overall stats. Heading into the playoffs will only consist of the top 8 teams from the previous ranked exhibition and will match the same format to decide the winner. There's 2 prizes for winning the playoffs, one being $2 billion in DC cash, and the other is giving you an automatic seat into the Grand Championship. Now before we move to the Grand Championship and our reward system, in the beginning I mentioned there were 2 ranking exhibitions. The second exhibition will start after playoffs. We're only looking for the top 7 teams this time, since the winner of the playoffs has an automatic seat into the Grand Championship. Anyone is eligible to join the ranking exhibitions. You'll just need to reach your 4 required matches. So everyone understands, it's 3 weeks of ranking exhibitions to find the top 8 teams. On the 4th week, the playoff starts. Then exhibitions for 3 weeks again, but to find the top 7 teams to join the playoff winner in the Grand Championship. Moving on to the Grand Championship. The championship will be in a normal single elimination format, and also include the top 7 teams from the previous exhibition and the winning team of the playoffs. The team that makes it to the finals and wins will get $3 billion in DC cash, and will be our official first winner of a Grand Championship. The reward system. We EliteSixteen will be giving rewards after every major tournament, being the playoff and the championship. The prizes can be received by anyone, no matter if you only participated in the exhibitions or even in our majors. You are eligible for a reward for taking part in our Elite Series. The rewards will be given in 4 different categories, being MVP, most eliminations, objective plays, and best sport. For MVP, we will give a selection of players and allow competitors to choose amongst those listed who shall get the DC cash reward. As for the other 3 categories, all will receive items. Lastly, the rosters. Each team can have up to 3 players on their roster, with 1 being a substitute. Leagues are allowed to have 2 teams, one being an A team and the other being a B team. All teams cannot switch their rosters during the major tournaments, being the playoffs and the championship. Feel free to make all the roster changes you'll need in the ranking exhibitions. Alright, that's our 2v2 Elite Series. For anyone who's interested, there will be 2 Google form links found in the description. One being a solo sign up for people without a team, and the other being for people who already have a team in mind. Note, this video is not explaining the rules. The rules can be found in our PvP Discord server, which anyone who signs up will receive an invitation to. Try to be hasty with your decision, because there are already players and teams prepping for this event. Thank you to everyone who sat through and listened to what we had to say. If you're excited as we are for this event, please leave a comment down below and subscribe to our channel for more major tournaments like this one.